Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lone Star Conference Media Day. I'm Sean Saputo with the Lone Star Conference here at Texas A&M International University, alongside head women's basketball coach Nate Vogel and starting forward Rai Brown. First question will go to you, Coach. It was a successful year last year, Lone Star Conference tournament appearance, big win on the road in thrilling fashion, and then the first trip to the Comerica Center for the Lone Star Conference tournament. What did your team learn about last season that they're going to bring into this year?
Well, I think just having the experience of going to the tournament is a big thing. I think the teams that are typically successful at that tournament are teams that have been there before. Just little things such as, the hotel and the practice times and the warm-up times and all that stuff that's different from the regular season. I think that's a big advantage to have, moving forward into this year.
Rai, on your side, first team all-conference last season, but there's always room to grow. And what are some things that you worked on in the off-season to prepare yourself for this season?
Definitely being more than just a back-to-the-basket post player. Just trying to elevate my game in any way possible. For my teammates, mostly like getting my outside shots. This year, Coach got me shooting a three-pointer. But just working on elevating my game.
Coach, not a lot of change from last season's roster. I mean, you only lost one senior from last year in Eva Langton. What do you think about the dynamic of the team that's coming back, but also these newcomers that are going to be joining the fold?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Having essentially our entire team back is a big thing. Everybody's been a part of this, realizes what our standards and expectations are. So just that in and of itself is a big advantage. The newcomers have been doing a really good job catching up, really quick with the people who are returning and picking up the new things really well. We feel really good about, obviously, the players we have coming back, and with the talent of the new additions, we feel optimistic about the year.
Rai, in your second year with the team, what have you seen out of the newcomers and what have you seen out of the returners as well that has your expectations maybe going higher for this year?
With the new players, they're very willing to learn, especially from the returners, knowing that our team is mostly returners and that we know what it takes to get to the conference, and basically what our coach has instilled in the culture of the team. We know what it takes, and we've been just trying to help the newcomers get to where we need to be.
Off the court a little bit, Coach. It's not all basketball with your team. You guys are very active within the Laredo community. Talk a little bit about that and why it's so important to get your girls out in the community and have them be with, I know they've been reading to students at elementary schools, and why that? Why so much in the community?
Well, mostly just because we have three pillars of our program, and the very first thing we talk about with players when we recruit them, and then continue to talk about once they're a part of our program, is service. Basketball is a big part of our lives, obviously, but serving our community, serving each other, serving the school is important to us, and so it's important that we get out there and show that basketball is not the only thing we do. And so getting out and reading to the students and some of the other things that we've done is important in terms of me setting the expectations for our culture, as Rai mentioned. But we also want to see or show, I should say, that show the community that we want to be a part of the community and we're available to help.
And we'll head back to the court, stay with you, Coach. What are your expectations for the team this year?
Well, again, having the year that we had last year and essentially getting everybody back, we expect to be better than we were last year and make a run in the tournament, and then, we'll see what happens. But, you never know till you get on the court, and every team is a different team. Even though we have almost everybody back, we only lose one, it is still a completely different team. And so, we still start from the ground up and build from day one. But we expect to, make a run in the tournament.
And Rai, from the players' side of things, what are your expectations?
Basically, along the same lines as Coach and what he said. I'm excited and ready for what's going to come. We don't know what to expect, really, because it is a new team. But we know the challenges of this conference, and we're just excited to start.
Coach, preseason poll is going to be coming out here, number 7 in the preseason poll, and there's only 8 teams that are going to make this conference tournament this year as compared to the 12 in the past. How does that make it more challenging when you're playing within the Lone Star Conference?
Well, I mean, I think every game is a challenging game in this conference, and having national champions from this conference and top 25 teams and a lot of them, we found out last year that there are no easy games, there are no gimmies, and so that's one thing that our new players are going to have to learn. But we just got to be prepared and ready to go, and having only 8 teams make the tournament this year, it's I don't know that it's any more pressure, because we feel the same amount of pressure every game we play in, but we are going to have to be consistent with how we approach each game and what we're doing from the start of the tip into the final whistle. We understand the complexities of playing in this conference, and we welcome the challenge.
All right, Coach Vogel, Rai Brown, thank you for joining us. This is Sean Saputo for Lone Star Conference Media Day here at Texas A&M International University.